There has been some fighting between the Argons and the Split breaking out recently. The Argons have indeed relocated their battle group to this sector, which was under attack from the Split. They didn't quite manage to conquer it. And then there was this huge oh shit moment when the battle group was still halfway through the west gate here, and the Split started to attack them as soon as the war broke out. Because the Argons targeted this sector up here, and they are now destroying it. But everything went well, and we are now back to the hostilities. I'm attacking the Split right here. The sector is almost cleared. And I also got the confirmation now that it is indeed, as the current game version stands, it is normal that these sectors are not claimed by the AI, because there was a limit of minimum unknown sectors that have to be in the galaxy at all times. But at this point this doesn't make too much sense, so it gets changed in an upcoming version. And then it will basically function so that the player will always get a chance to claim unknown sectors, but this will raise a limit that the AI can also claim these. So it's going to be step by step. As soon as you make a move, the AI will do so too, and you have to choose your unknown sectors. So it's basically like another resource, the unknown sectors that the galaxy starts with. Everyone can get a shot at them, the player and also the AI, and the player has to make the first moves, and once he does, the AI is allowed to claim more and more of these unknown sectors. But there are also more options to create these. You got a new favor that makes the AI not conquer sectors, but make them abandon sectors, just destroying the stations. So a lot has changed, and it's basically the player is always able to expand in some form. It's not like a huge race to the neutral sectors has been implemented. But I will still go now and claim this sector here, even if that will put me... even if that will cause a slight reputation hit with the Argons. We still have enough Argon reputation to tank that hit away, and the sector is very good in research, so I'm just setting up another research station at the Taipan research here too, and later on we can always give this sector to the Argons if we want. And I will also claim this sector here. Just to be a bit more flexible, have more options, especially for research. Up here I got my raiding group, which is very effective in attacking the Split economy, and we still have quite some sectors with vulnerable Split freighters and civilian assets around. So I will set up a second fleet like this. I have already built another M6 fleet leader, and now we will give him some tasks and set up the second raiding party. Right now it's just one ship. The other group has 4 ships. And as for the settings, just taking a quick look how I set up the other guy. So he's going to auto repair. That's mostly not working because this will only work if the current sector is safe, and since they are operating in hostile space, that's almost never the case. But if they can get repairs, they sure should go for that. The default retreat threshold works very well to avoid stronger fleets like task forces or battle groups especially. And the scanning range I have at maximum, so he attacks everything in the sector, and the followers will stay close and engage targets in proximity. And then we simply need to add sectors to the monitoring feature. I will ignore big ships and fighters, so he only responds to freighters. And I will give him the sector down here, all those 3 sectors. They are basically undefended right now. Good targets. Yeah, we conquered this soon. And this sector here. Sounds good. And then I'm setting the main shipyard as the source for reinforcements and give him 3 escort corvettes, and the shipyard will automatically build them. And soon he should pick up some enemy and go after them. Sector is now abandoned, so let's take our fleet and invade next sector. And right here we will place a station. And conquer it too. My large transports are collecting some of the loot which was dropped by miners in the mining outpost. It's not quite visible on the map. But it's basically the same up here, where the raiding group is going after split miners. And then they drop loot out in the ore belt, which gets collected by the looters. We also got more computers in our interorbital storage. I will send that over to the Argons, which gives us a further discount to the next favor point. So that's buy 1. If we keep track on the Argon fleet and the split fleet, we might be able to provoke a big decisive battle and finish off this last strong split fleet for good. The battleship is already damaged from some previous engagement. That might even be the one that I tried to take down back when I lost this sector here. I remember that I was able to do some damage to the Ocelot, but couldn't quite kill it. And then we had this huge defeat, and I think this might be the same ship. Maybe I find this ID in some of the old footage. That would be cool if we can get revenge on it.